Hi everyone, this is day 6 of my quarantine, and I was a little bit quiet the last couple of days, just taking a little bit of a break from social media and observing lots of my master's students in their virtual practicum. So we had a lot of takeaways from conducting these virtual lessons and helping my students practice their teaching, and I'm really hoping that more institutions around the world are going to consider holding a virtual practicum for their student teachers. So I've heard that some student teachers in other countries will not qualify in terms of their teaching qualification because most schools are closed. So I'm hoping that institutions will consider holding virtual practicums so that their students can still get lots of practice with teaching. And I think allowing our student teachers to teach online virtually is going to be of great benefit to them in the future. So the last couple of days I've been engaging in the online practicum, and I would say one of the biggest takeaways is most of my students have reduced their whole class teacher talk time, which is really wonderful. If we want our students to be motivated, engaged in an online environment, we can't be lecturing to them for 45 minutes. You're going to start seeing their video screens turned off, they're all muted, and you actually don't know whether they're engaged or not. So most of my students have been using collaborative group work in breakout rooms. Yesterday I saw a wonderful lesson where within 5 minutes at the beginning of the lesson, the teacher then created the breakout rooms, and different groups were looking at an investigation in mathematics, and there was so much discussion, there was so much sharing, and we really want to try, I think, move away from that didactic pedagogical approach to a more reflexive pedagogical approach where we're celebrating collaborative intelligence, we're trying to promote that group work, we're trying to also differentiate learning in a more effective way in an online environment as well. So I've been learning a lot from my students as they've been teaching, and some of my students are full-time teachers and they have a lot of takeaways. And I think one of the other big takeaways I've heard is that less is more. That's probably the best advice, not to plan too much in one virtual lesson, and to just chunk different conceptual ideas up. Maybe you just address one or two. I also don't recommend you holding virtual face-to-face synchronous lessons like a normal school day. I think that's far too much screen time for students. And so if you're touching base with your students once or twice a week where it's an opportunity to collaborate and discuss and talk and go through an investigation, I think that then students will be more motivated to engage and to attend lessons as well. Okay, so that was day 6, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.